Hello, everybody. Welcome. It is Monday, August 26th, 2024. Hello, Belinda. You're very early. That's awesome. So nice to see you. So welcome. It is another Magical Monday. If you are new joining, welcome. And if you're returning, thank you for coming back. If you're not familiar with me, I am Cindy Pigott, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Brigden, Ontario, Canada. I've been doing this for many, many years and love every minute of it. So I try to go live every Monday night, and we do a new layout, a card layout usually. And yeah, so welcome. I see people hopping on. So as you hop on, say hello so that I know you're here. And let me know where you're coming from. So I know sometimes we have new viewers, and it's always exciting to see where people are watching from and who's watching, because sometimes I don't know who's watching until you tell me you're watching. So if you are watching this on a replay, I'm going to say hashtag replay. Hello, Miss Maddie. If you could just put hashtag replay if you're watching on a replay, because I do go back and I look to see how many people actually are watching on a replay, and it really helps me decide if the timing is right and that kind of thing. So as people are hopping on, a couple things I just want to mention just so that everybody gets caught up. Hi, Julie. September classes got released today, and I know that there was a problem with the link for the elite group. I was trying to think of which one it was. The elite group. I have now fixed that. So if you were trying to register, it was probably giving you an error. So I fixed that now. So if you want to register for the elite group, it's now opened, as well as the Technique Club. Now, Technique Club is only in person at this point, because a lot of times we use multiple supplies that you may or may not have virtually. So that one is in person, but there's a limit of 8 seats, and it sells out really quick. So don't wait if you would like to register for that one, okay? And that is on my page as of today. As of this afternoon, I think it went live at 1 maybe. The other thing is coupon codes. We are on our last stretch to get those coupon codes done and entered. So if you have coupon codes, please, please, please do not let them expire. Stampin' Up! Will not extend that. So if you have them from July, they expire as of the 31st of August. So please use those. I know they may seem like a small amount at only $6, but $6 multiple times adds up. And it's $6 less that you're paying, right? So why would you not? And just before we start, one last thing is, if you are interested in our stamping soiree, then I did send out save the dates last week. Registration will open next week for that, and there is an in-person option and there will be a virtual option. I am opening up more spots for the virtual option this year. In-person actually will be limited, so if you're interested in that, just make sure you jump on that registration right away. If you attended our soiree last year, you are able to register this week as a thank you for supporting us last year. We're giving you 1 week early registration, so you get to reserve your spot before I open it up to the general public next week. So do not miss out. So if you're wondering where the stamping soiree is, just very quickly, you receive a beautiful swag bag full of product. Well, not full, I shouldn't say full. You get lots of product. Those of you that attended last year would attest to the fact that you got way more than your registration fee in product. But we're going to do 12 projects. There will be prize patrol. There'll be all attendee giveaways. And if I am shipping to you, it's free shipping to you. So that is fantastic. If you are picking up because you're local, then the cost is $80. If I'm shipping to you, it's $100. And if you're coming in person, it's $100. In person includes a delicious lunch again this year. So it was awesome last year, I think. I think everybody really enjoyed themselves, and we had a really great day, and everybody was very spoiled. So hopefully you will join us again this year if you attended last year, and if you didn't, this is your option, your opportunity to join us this year virtually. So what will happen on the virtual option is you will have pre-recorded videos that you can watch whenever you want, because obviously time zones and family commitments and all those things sometimes get in the way. So, okay, that's all I have. That's it. That's my only updates. Okay, so let's get started. So I did tell you tonight we're going to be working with 6x6 paper. And I'm excited for this one because there's really no measurements. There's really no rules. It's kind of a free-for-all. So the one thing I was thinking about on my way home from work today was I probably should have told you to grab some solid cardstock so that we could mat some of our pieces. So I'm not sure how many of you will be stamping with me tonight and how many of you will be watching. So I'll leave that up to you. But if you are watching, can you just let me know that you're watching? And if you're stamping along, just put stamping so that I know kind of who's doing what. And again, I can then match my pace accordingly. Okay? All right. Okay, I see lots of names popping on, so that's fantastic. All right, so, and I actually really didn't give you very many details tonight as far as measurements, and I just realized I only grabbed one piece of Berry Burst cardstock, so stay there, don't anybody move. I'll be right back. I gotta grab another piece of Berry Burst. All right, so, my wife's staring at me. She's like, where are you going? What are you doing? You left the camera. Okay, I'm back. All right, watching. Okay, watching. Lots of watchers tonight. Did I make you nervous when I said 6x6 paper? It's okay. Don't stress. All right. Oh, do you want to see my desk? That might make stamping a little bit easier if you can actually see what I'm doing. Let's do this. How about that? All right. I'm just going to adjust my camera a little bit here. Okay. Hopefully you can see that. Hopefully, I feel like this is always crooked. I'm not sure why. Okay. So, cardstock. I didn't really tell you how many pieces of cardstock to prep. And honestly, when I typed out the measurements, I wasn't even sure, to be quite honest. So I will share with you, if I can find them now, because I've moved everything on my desk, the cards that I did as a trial. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to put my cardstock into my paper trimmer. I'm going to do 4 cards. I don't know. I'm going to prep 4 bases. If it ends up being... Oops. Hang on. Hang on, Houston. I moved my computer and now there it is. Okay. I moved my computer and my cable let go. I'm going to prep 4 card bases. And if I don't end up using them, that's fine. I'm just going to put them into my stock. Okay. Okay. So 5.5. And then I'm going to line this up at 4.25. I'm going to score that. And I'm going to score this one at 4.25. I'm going to do this one at 5.5. I could have done these both at the same time if I was really on the ball, but like, it's Monday. My brain's not really functioning all that amazing today. So 4.25. And then 4.25. Okay. So I've got 4 card bases. So let's just see how we do. We're kind of like fly by the seat of our pants tonight a little bit. In the sense that my camera looks very wonky tonight. I'm not sure what's going on there. Maybe that's a little bit better. In the sense that I'm not really, usually I would give you very strict and structured instructions. Is that even like possible? But tonight I'm not. We're going to just kind of just go with it. So, which is really probably scary to a lot of you guys, but trust me on this. So I am using this paper. This paper is not originally 6x6 paper. This is 12x12 paper that I have cut to 6x6. And the reason I did that is because if you have participated in any of my older, I guess I would say, past paper shares, I used to cut the paper to 6x6. I now cut it to 6x12 because that was the feedback that people wanted. But a lot of us have 6x6 paper packs, or we've cut our paper to 6x6. If you have 12x12 paper and have taken my Love It Chop It class, you will have it all by 4 by 5.25. So, but I know there's lots of us that have 6x6 paper sitting on our shelves and we're like, we have no idea what to do with this paper, right? So, I actually don't have a ton of 6x6 paper right now. So this is why I cut mine down. Okay, so this is the Unbounded Beauty paper. I love both sides of this paper. So it's 6x6. So we are actually going to do, if you've been around for a while, it's called a one sheet wonder. You can do this with 12x12 paper. You can do it by 6x6 paper. Pinterest has got thousands of templates and examples. But again, there's not a right and wrong here. Okay, it's all your creativity. So what I'm going to do is I actually am going to take this paper, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 3/4 of an inch off this. Okay, 3/4 of an inch. I'm going to put that to the side. Now I'm going to turn this, and I'm going to put this at 4 inches. And I'm going to cut this. So now I have 4 inch and a 2 inch to make my 6. Okay? Okay. This one I'm not going to touch. Okay? This one I'm going to leave as is. It's beautiful. Okay, Belinda's going to stamp with me. Okay, let's see what we can do. This one here, do you remember a few weeks back we did the angled cut? I'm going to do, actually even our Stamp and Shuffle, or Stack and Shuffle that we did last week, we did an angled cut on it. So if you would like to measure, you are more than welcome to measure. If you know me, you know that I don't like to measure too many things. I kind of just like to go ad hoc. So I'm actually going to just put this into my paper trimmer, and I'm going to line this up at 2 inches. So this tip here at the top here is at 2 inches, and the bottom part is at 1/4 of an inch roughly. Okay, again, not a right and wrong, and I'm just going to cut that. Okay, okay, I'm going to put this to the side for a second. Now, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to bring in my cardstock. I'm going to bring one of these this way. And I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to leave this one like this. I was thinking I could go this way, but that's not going to work because of the angles, right? Right. Okay. So I'm going to leave this one like this. And we're going to finish these, but I'm going to show you my thought process here. I'm going to do this one like this. Okay. Now, I could emboss this, right? Which I probably would do. Okay, so this one's going to go this way. Then I'm going to bring in this one. Now this one can go either way. Again, I could put a white piece or, oh, you know what? I just realized. I just realized I just did this wrong. I had actually prepped. That's why I only grabbed one piece of Berry Burst. I had actually prepped these bases. These are pretty in pink. To do my cards with, and this was supposed to be my my second layer. But anyway, that's fine. We can pivot and we can make things happen. Okay, so what if we did this? I think my daughter's laughing at me. Okay, look, I could emboss this. Oops, let's take the whole card. I could take this one. So this color is our new ink color. It is called Summer Splash. Right? And then this one, I could take, and I could put it this way. Okay? So let's start with this one. These ones, because I'm not going to emboss, I'm going to show you what I am going to do with this. Now this piece here, you're like, well, what are we doing with this piece? This piece, we can actually do a couple things. We can actually use this on the inside of our card to line the inside of the card, or we could put this on the envelope, okay? keeping in mind we do not want to upset Canada Post, and we want to make sure that we're putting our papers where it does not interfere with the machines. So just be aware of that process. Okay, so I am going to put my Summer Splash down on my Berry Burst. It's so funny, I wondered why I only grabbed one piece of Berry Burst, and that was why, because I had already prepped my Pretty in Pink, but it's okay. I think I like these two colors better together anyway. So, oops, what am I doing here? I'm going this way. I want to make sure my flowers, I might actually go this way because I feel like my flowers look upside down if I go this way. I could actually go this way too. It's too much green, but so let's go. Of course, my blue is deciding to be silly. Come on. Sometimes it's really hot in here and the glue will just all of a sudden just come bursting out at me. And then I realized I actually didn't even grab any stamps either, so look at me being totally not prepared tonight. All right. That's where I want to go? I think so. So I did see a few of you post your cards from last week, which was awesome. So please remember to do that as you create your cards. So then that way, actually I'm going to not use that one. I'll use one of these ones maybe. So as we go through and make your cards, then I can see what it is that you've done and get some inspiration from you. No, not yet. I think it's on its way, unless it's out there. I'm going to do this one as, thanks so much if this will fit on here. No, it does not fit by a hair. Oh, darn. Okay, let's see. I usually always try to have my stamps ready for you so that we don't have to go through this process. However, I might have been slacking a little bit and not had that ready for you. So, my apologies. What are you looking for? Okay, you can grab the blends right here. I'm going to do this one as, I feel like I'm always using the same stamp set. So, let me do this. I'm going to do this as an anniversary card. I have not done an anniversary card in a very, very long time. I just need to find the happy. Or I can just do anniversary wishes. Funny that there's not a happy in here. That's kind of weird, isn't it? Okay. Guess I was expecting there to be. Okay, I'm going to do the wishes part first. And I'm actually going to do it in, I think I'm going to do this one in Pretty Peacock, which is the green here. So, where is my, let me move this out of the way for a second. Wishes. Hang on. I got a little bit push happy on that one. Did you see that? Yeah, we don't want that. Okay. I always forget my Pretty Peacock is a very juicy, juicy ink pen. Wishes. And anniversary. Now, I might do my anniversary in Berry Burst, just to give it a two-tone look. Berry burst right here. Berry burst kind of matches my top today. There we go. Okay. Let's put that on there for right now. I feel like this needs something. So let's bring in, woo, not that, because that just jumped out and bit me. So let's go with, let's go with this one. I'm going to bring in Pool Party is right. Oh, sorry, not Pool Party. Balmy Blue. Oh, I do want Pool Party. I'm not losing my mind. Okay. Okay. And then what did I say I wanted? Let's do Pretty Peacock. I'll take this off so I can see better. That. And like that. Okay? So you'll notice I am just using a baby wipe tonight just because simplicity's sake. Alright, and maybe because all my Stampin' Scrubs are in the other room. Alright, so I'm going to bring in my dimensionals. So you know to always use the ends of your dimensionals because those are good quality dimensionals just as a regular dimensional. So we're going to do this. Now, what I could actually do, which I probably should have done this before I, oh, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for that leaf is actually what I wanted, but it doesn't matter. So what I'm going to actually do, I'm losing my voice, is I'm going to take this Summer Splash, if you know me, you know random is not a thing of mine. I don't do random very well at all. I try, I really do. What was I trying to do there? Oh my gosh, that was pretty torturous to watch, wasn't it? Okay, there. Okay. So there we go. Now, I'm going to close this up. Close that up. Let me get these out of here. Doot. Doot. I'm going to glue these ones down. So if you are near an embossing machine, I would strongly suggest that you probably emboss your backs, right? So let's take a look at this one. This one's pretty plain Jane. I might actually do this one this way. For some reason, this doesn't look as plain to me. But I think what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to use these leaves, which is what I was trying to find before, with the Summer Splash must be beside me. Oh, helps if you put the Summer Splash in the right spot too. Okay, so leaves. So this is actually a technique that I tend to forget to do. I always run to embossing, but if you do not have an embossing machine, I don't know why you don't, but if you don't, then this is always a really great alternative to embossing. It kind of gives your background, your card a little bit of a background, and breaks up that starkness, right? That sometimes we get. Okay, these glues all need to go in the garbage. Every single one of them. Oh, look, that one's empty too. Okay, let's go here. I have about 6 glues on my desk, and they are all at the end of their life. And I hate to throw them out too early, but they have had their day. Okay. So I am going to show you when I am done all of these. Oh my gosh, I don't have one glue that actually works. I'm going to show you. Okay. I'm on to glue number 7. Oh, see, and then that happens. Okay. What I did with my original designs at the end. So I know we all have 6x6 paper. But you can actually take so much from your 6x6 paper and like you can turn it into so much, right? So I am looking for a bigger sentiment. Let's do this one. Oh, happy day. That sounds like a fun one. Oh, happy day. Okay. I want to make sure I have. So this is the deckled circles. Is what I'm using there. And I am using a bigger circle on this because I know I don't have a lot of design on my card. So I want to bring in a big sentiment to kind of make that pop. I have glue like everywhere. Okay. So see how simple this card is? Now I could totally pop this up if I, oh, I do have dimensionals right there. Let's see here. Oh, everything's sticking to me today. Okay, now we're going to take this off, we're going to take this off, this one off. Okay, so there's my second card. Okay, so here's one, here's 2. Now, these 2 here, or this one here, again, you do not have to emboss this. Now, I could make this actually a landscape card if I wanted. and just do something along this lines. And again, I would, if I was close to my embossing machine, I would be embossing this because that's what I prefer. But if you do that and then you take, you know, something like this, there you go. Your card is pretty done, pretty simple. Okay. Okay. So I'm not going to finish that one because I really don't like it without the embossing, with the missing embossing. Okay. So let's go. Let me move some things here so I have some room. Let's go and do something like this one. Now I have no dimensionals left. Okay, let me put that away. Okay, so this one here, kind of a directional type. So I'm looking at a template on Pinterest, like I'm actually looking at this, to see what we could do. To me, this should be like a landscape type of a card. So I have picked Pretty Peacock as my base. I thought we could bring in some Lost Lagoon, right? And then let's bring in our paper trimmer. So we know that this is going to have to be 5 1/4. So let's just, I'm going to make all these cards landscape is what I'm going to do. Okay. Because of this pattern, not because they have to be landscape. But if I go 5 1/4, so I know my length is going to be right. And then what happens if I just cut these at 2, 4, 6? Like, that is just how simple this could be. Okay. Now, if I go 5 1/4, oh, I cut those at 5 1/4, didn't I? Okay, so I'm going to cut these ones at just a smidge over 5 1/4. And then I'm going to cut this one at, I did those at 2, so I'll do these ones just over 2. Like 2 1/8. What do you think? I cut it now, so we're going to have to make that work, aren't we? Okay. So see how there's not a lot of a border there? Actually, I could cut this down just a hair more. Ooh, that's really bright. I'm going to cut this one down just a hair more because I think I should have done these at 2 1/4. That probably would have been a better idea, but let's see if I like this one better. Yeah, so that's a little nicer. So I will cut this one down a hair. Actually, I'm going to cut the pink off this one because I really, really, really like the green on this one. Maya's like laughing at me. So like that. And then this one can come in like this. Okay, so that, oh, you guys can't even see that. You're probably like, we can't see. So there's my 3, right? Oh, I need to tie my hair back. I'm like dying of heat. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. I hope I can find the 3 that I did on the weekend because I want to show you all the different layouts. So the entire process is really up to your imagination because there's not, depending on the paper obviously will make a difference, but depending on your paper and the print on your paper, you could just make up your own measurements, and every one will be a little bit different, right? So this one, but you can see how with one sheet, I've got 3 cards. This one's crooked, so now that's not going to make me very happy. Okay. So here is my pretty peacock. So again, as simple as this is, right? If I embossed this, so this DSP I originally cut at 2 by 5 1/4, Belinda. But then my Lost Lagoon, I cut just a smidge bigger, but I would probably cut this at 2 1/4, and then this one at 2 is what I would probably do if I was doing it again. So we could do that one. We could do this one too. We could go this way, or essentially what we could do, not really. Okay, let's just forget that idea. But if we did all 3 of them the same on this one, right, we're going to have 3 cards. Why is that paper different? Why is this card base different? That's interesting. Okay, that is weird. I'm not sure what's happening there. But this one, oh, I guess this one is too. Okay, never mind. I thought my paper was cut wrong there for a second. And then if I bring in my third one, and depending on the design of your paper, right? So now, if you just bring in something like this, tie some linen thread around, right? And then, so let's do this. I think my linen thread actually is in the other room. It is. Oh, no, here, I have some right here. Okay, so if I take my linen thread, I keep thinking everything's still out in the other room, because we used it in class the other night. Yeah, and now I'm going backwards here. Tying my thread backwards. Scissors. I need to find my good Stampin' Up! Papers, or my good snips from Stampin' Up! I put them, I think, in one of my cases to take with me to a show or to an event, and I forgot to put them back up here. So if I did this one as a, well, that's a big circle for that. I might go to my treasure chest here and pull. Well, I gotta watch my camera cable because it's a little bit sensitive. I go to my treasure chest. And pull in something like that. See how simple. What's this other size? That could be. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue this down, if I can find the glue that actually works. So again, I would probably emboss your base. I'd stamp something on the scene with background cardstock embossed. Ooh, that's a good idea. You know what I could actually do? I wish I had seen that before I glued this. You know the, wait for it. Wait for it. Once I find it. What about this? Do we think? You know what, Diane? You just gave me a thought. What if we did this and this, and then I'm using bits from like that I have left over. However, I'm just thinking if I get a strip and just do it with sympathy there. I don't know if this is going to work on here though, because I've glued this down now. You know, it would look really cool in here if I heat emboss this in black. Just want to make sure I've got that nice and clean. It looks kind of dirty. Yeah, if I heat emboss this scene here and here in black, that would look really cool. Okay. I'm going to try this in my black, just regular old black. Wish me luck. Not bad. Ooh, almost, did you see that? I almost dropped that stamp. What do you think of that? Now, what if, and now you just got my brain going. Hang on. I'm looking for something. Wait for it. You guys still with me? Okay. You see how you can get down a rabbit hole really quick though, right? Okay. I love this idea, Diane, so thank you for sharing that. I always forget to stamp on top of the DSP. Okay, now let's see if I can do this without messing this up. That's a little blurry. I pushed a little too hard. White craft ink, which I probably would redo that, honestly. It's not so bad, I guess. How simple that is, right? So there's that one. And then this one, I think these trees, well, those trees would look nice too, wouldn't they? Okay. See, you start me down a path that you're going to wish you probably never sent me on. Okay, let's see. Okay. You guys see this? I'm going to do these ones over here. I don't know about this one. I think this paper is a little too busy for these trees, but let's just see. Okay, so I'll leave those on there for a second. Again, I would emboss this, 100% I would. But then if I did this one here, I could do it with sympathy there, right? I could still add the linen thread, for sure. I hate doing sympathy cards, by the way, because I'm usually making them for somebody. There, that's a better with sympathy. I didn't push as hard on that one. All right. What do you think? Yes? No? Maybe so? Linen thread? No linen thread. Linen thread? No linen thread. Yeah, this would look nice with white heat embossed. I feel like you guys are like way behind me on video tonight for like more than normal. I think I'm gonna, I don't know, where's my linen thread? Let me see here. Just see what that means here. No thread, no thread, no thread. I agree. Yeah, I agree. On this one, I don't think we need it because I think it looks too like busy. Okay, let's go ahead and glue this one down. Okay, let's do this one. These are super simple, but that's okay. Simple's not a bad thing, right? How pretty that is. Yeah, the thread takes away from the trees. I agree, Kathy. I absolutely agree. Okay, so here's this one, right? And now this one, I just want to see something super quick. This one's in the grove. That one's grassy grove. Oh, this one's stuck to my container. These are supposed to be mountains. What do you think about the mountains? Do we say yes mountains or no mountains? There's a glare on my screen. So that's the paper. I'm wondering if we use the mountains or not. I'm not sure how I feel about the mountains. Butterflies! Diane, you are on a hot track tonight. I was laughing at me. Okay. Butterflies. I love it. Just like on fire tonight. Butterflies. No mountains. Mountains good. You guys are so confused tonight. Mountains, no mountains. Let me put these mountains away. These mountains made me a little nervous because I'm not sure how they're going to look. Okay, let's do some butterflies. It's a big butterfly. I don't think I like that butterfly. How about these butterflies? I don't know how I feel about those butterflies either. Maybe this butterfly. Maybe I like this butterfly. That's not even put together yet. I love the butterfly idea too. She is like on fire. I'm telling you. She's got all the ideas tonight. You know what's going to happen is when I go to glue this, my glue is going to be completely dried up because I just left the lid on it. Okay, let's try this. Okay. Let's do a variety of butterflies. Or do we want to do this butterfly? This butterfly is stuck to my finger is what it is. Let's do a variety of butterflies. What do you think? I think that sounds like a good idea. Okay, let me see here. Okay. I have one more set of cards I want to do, but if we don't get to them, that's okay. We need to locate my block ink, which might be right here in front of me. Okay. Let's go these butterflies. Oh, those are pretty. Stop it. Those are like really stinking cute. I wonder if I could just do those butterflies. I like the one 3 ways. So this one and this one, Kathy? Oh, sorry, that was Diane that said that. Okay, Kathy says variety. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's do a variety. I agree. Let's do that. Okay. What am I doing? My brain is going 10 directions right now. And one direction is always best. Oh, so pretty. Okay. Put this one right here. Okay. That is really pretty. I know you probably can't tell, but in person, it's really, really pretty. Okay, now, need my card base. Look at my hands. Look at my hands. I'm going to go into work tomorrow, and my boss is going to wonder what's happening. Okay. What if we stamp some butterflies on the background? Because I'm not near my embossing machine. I could put a sentiment here, but then I could stamp random butterflies. Okay, here we go. It's funny, I see no comments, and all of a sudden I see a whole bunch of comments. So clearly, it's the a leg, right? Oh, that's nice. Okay, now tone on tone so it's not too obvious. Yeah, I'm thinking with the pretty peacock, and I'm thinking these little guys. What do you think? I'm trying to make sure I don't end up with like a bump on my card. Do you know what I mean? Oh, stop it. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Stop it. This is... I'm gonna do this. Okay. Can you see this? It's actually pretty beautiful. And do you know what would make it even more beautiful, but I'm worried it's going to make the black run, is some Wink Stella on the butterflies. But I have a feeling that if I get too close to the black, which I might because it's a wide brush, I could have the black smear, which would ruin my card. So let's just proceed with gluing this down. Okay, Kathy and Diane, I need your expertise. Okay, I don't know what happened to my glue. See, I told you my glue is going to dry up on me now. Oh boy. Ah! Well, that almost didn't end so well, so. Okay. Just moved on me. Ah! Okay, come on, pull it together. There. Do I dare? Do I dare go in with the Wink of Stella? I don't think that Wink of Stella even has anything in it, to be quite honest. No, it needs to go right in the garbage. Okay, I'm going to show you. I don't think we're going to do the last card. It was a Christmas themed, but I'm going to show you the cards that I did yesterday or the other day. I keep saying yesterday, but it definitely was not yesterday. And you cannot see the Wink of Stella on camera, so my apologies. It's there. You just can't see it. Okay. Now that my desk looks like... Don't chance it. Well, Kathy, I don't take directions very well, so of course I tried it. Okay. So let's look, and I'm going to see somewhere here in my treasure chest. I'm just going to move stuff over. I'm just trying to find the cards that I did. And I put them someplace super safe. This was the other paper we were going to use tonight. Where did I put those cards? Well, I thought I was going to show you the ones that I did, but apparently somebody else needed them right now. So, apparently I'm not going to show them to you, but I will post them as soon as I find them because they're here on my desk. I've just been moving so many things around, making all the things happen. Okay, so let's see if I can. Okay, that's a little bit frustrating. Okay, when I find them, I'm going to show them to you because they are completely different. I did many more cuts on those ones. It's going to bug me. Okay, so we have this one. We have this one. Then this one we didn't finish because I want to emboss this one. I'm a real embossing snob. So, I want to emboss that. Okay, so that would be your third. Then we did these ones. I really like this one, but I really, really like this one. And I really like this one. Right? So, when I find those other cards that I did, because I will find it as soon as I get off this live, I'm sure of it, I am going to post them so you can see them. And see how different they actually turned out. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, clearly they're needed by somebody else right now. So, so those are the cards. I'm going to ask that you share your cards that you did. And then what we will do is we will pick somebody, a lucky winner, to win a prize. So if you won last week, I will be putting your prize in the mail if I'm mailing it, because honestly I can't even remember who won last week now all of a sudden. It's completely left my brain. And if you're local, I will get it to you. So yeah, so give it a try. See what you think. Again, use Pinterest as your resource as well. There's some really, really great templates on there that they can give you some inspiration to get started. And once you understand how to cut the paper, it's a smaller version of Love It, Chop It, essentially is what it is. So And if you've never taken my Love It Chop It class before, it's a great class to teach you how to cut your paper properly. So, yeah, so thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed that, and hope you're having a great night and a great week. And we'll chat with you soon. Bye, everybody.